The Sports Scouting Report with Lieber King, brought to you by Harvey Autos in Shreveport, Bossier City, the name you've trusted for years. Geico, the insurance savings you expect. Supreme Chevrolet, expect more from Supreme Automotive Group in Gonzales.
Creed and Creed Law Firm, serious attorneys for serious injuries.
Bollinger Shipyards, 75 years of delivering high-quality vessels. Here's your host, Lieber King.
Listen, whatever you're driving right now, Tommy Harvey wants it. Bring it in to Harvey Subaru, Lexus of Shreveport, Bossier City, or John Harvey Toyota. They're paying big bucks for all trades right now. They'll cut you a check right there. Tell them Lee sent you.
Dillion Farrel, offensive line coach, Parkview Baptist.
Dylan, I haven't seen you, probably it was 20 years, but I ran into you 3 years ago at Dunham.
Yeah.
You were coaching O-line, and just for people that don't know who you are, you had a great career at New Mexico University as an offensive lineman. Great recruiting story, played at Christian Life, was a part of a state championship. Went to the Superdome your senior year for Coach Warren Capone. And let's go back to that era, Coach, when I met you. I saw you at a game.
Yeah.
And you were playing for Christian Life, and I was like, who is this 6'5", 250, 40, whatever you were weighing at the time?
Yeah.
And you became, I know, 300 plus in college. But
Absolutely.
Your mom called me, and I'll never forget. She was like, my son wants to play college ball.
Yeah.
How do we get this thing going?
Yep.
And I was giving her advice. I said, get out a pen.
Yeah.
And you told me your mom followed up with 100 videos to colleges.
Absolutely, yeah.
And at the end of the day, you end up getting an offer from New Mexico.
Yep.
And starting, 4 years?
Started 4 years, yeah, absolutely. I think it started around, if I recall correctly, maybe 43 games. Some of those at center, left tackle, right tackle. So yeah.
For a lightly recruited Baton Rouge native.
Yes. Yeah.
And what did you play at in high school? Was it around 250, 60?
It was probably, I think my senior year I started at about 265, and because I played both ways, at 1A football, you never come off the field.
Right.
I think I ended that season probably, luckily, hopefully maybe like 250, by the time we played in the Superdome that year. If you look at that film and some of those pictures, you can see I looked like a string bean, and only to have some kind of a college coach that would look to the future, and possibly see what could happen.
And then you got up to what at New Mexico?
Well, yeah, my redshirt freshman year is when I started. So honestly, that year I was struggling to probably get to about 275. Okay. And that was a struggle for me. But after that, I kind of maintained about 295, and just kind of worked on kind of lean mass. And you get into a good weight program, it's really kind of simple to kind of reshape your body a little bit.
And you played for a coach who coached at Notre Dame for a little bit, I believe.
Bob Davie, that's right.
Yeah.
Yep, he was there. He was my redshirt junior and senior year. That staff came in, and Bob Davie was the new head coach, and he brought a lot of culture. I think obviously you notice him being at Notre Dame. That's just the epitome of culture, right, in college football. History, right? And so I think that was a big thing for him, was to bring that culture, establish a culture at New Mexico that maybe had kind of been lacking. And
you went to the NFL. I forgot what fashion, but I know you were in the NFL.
Yep. So 2014, let's see, that was my rookie year. I was an undrafted free agent and made it onto the 53-man roster at San Francisco. And so Jim Harbaugh was my head coach.
Wow.
Played there for about a year and a half. When Harbaugh left, he went to Michigan. Yeah. And then that next year we had Jim Tomsula, and then got cut that year and got picked up by the Titans for the practice squad for that year. Then signed in the offseason with the Giants, was with them until final cuts. And then I jokingly tell everybody, they always ask how long I played in the NFL. So I just had the average career, right, which is 2.5 years. Yeah. And by that time, I think I was just a little bit kind of worn out of, you cut, you kind of move around, you get established, and you get cut again, and it just kind of wears you out. So I stepped out away from that, and then tried to step away from football for a little bit, and obviously kind of got lulled back into it with coaching. And
what people don't know that aren't from the Christian Life school is that the head coach at Parkview was also a quarterback at Christian Life.
That's right. Yeah,
so y'all have those ties.
We definitely do. Yeah, and I tell people all the time. I remember when I was younger, I must have been 10, watching Stephon, throw to Michael Clayton. And what a team. Now the irony is he never made it to a state championship game. And so,
You
I kind of have that up on him a little bit.
And neither did Rufus Alexander, who went to Oklahoma.
Rufus went to Oklahoma as well. That's right. Yeah, we had a lot of star-studded guys come out of Christian Life for being such a small school.
Yeah.
We had a lot of great.
Y'all even had a
great
running
culture.
back sign with UL back then, I believe, a little running back. That
Maybe
went
so.
to
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Y'all had a few players.
We probably did. Yeah.
Holstein's dad was a punter even before Clayton and them.
Okay.
The current Holstein at Pittsburgh.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Who's
And
from went to Zachary.
Zachary.
Right? Yeah.
And his older brother went to St. Thomas More.
Yeah.
But his dad was a walk-on starting punter at LSU. Did you know that?
I didn't know that.
From
No.
Christian Life.
No, I didn't know that. That's cool.
Yeah, so-
yeah, small world.
Before we go, tell everybody how you like in Parkview. I know you coached at Dunham for a little bit, but
Yeah.
how do you like it at Parkview right now?
Yeah, absolutely. So I coached at Dunham the first 3 years, and I love Neil and that staff. They're incredible guys and incredible men, incredible kids over there too. And kind of had an opportunity to step over here at Parkview, and I've loved it so far, getting to coach these kids. And really, my job, I tell them all the time, my job as a coach is to really push them, to a place that maybe they can't see in themselves.
Yeah.
And I really enjoyed that, getting to take these kids on a journey and earn their trust, and then once you earn their trust, kind of just ask them to do things that are really tough in life, and not just on the football field, but also in the classroom outside of Parkview Baptist.
And who wouldn't want a guy that played in the NFL and was an All-American in college to coach him on the offensive line in high school?
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, for sure.
And it's neat. Did LaFleur's play in the NFL when you were in the NFL? Did
No,
y'all kind of
he was
same
a bit
time?
before me when he was with Carolina.
Carolina.
Yeah, I'm not sure what year. That must have been probably 2004, maybe 2005. But he's like 8 years older than me.
Yeah,
so,
gotcha.
Yeah,
NFL's tough, man. That's
it is.
tough.
It's tough to stay.
They always say what, not for long.
That's right. Yeah.
But look, really good seeing you, Dillion and Dylan Farrel here, now offensive line coach, Parkview Baptist. The best offensive lineman ever come out of Christian Life Academy, and I hate saying it, it's no longer there, as a school, like Redemptors, is no longer.
Same thing, yeah.
But good to see you, and thank you, and good luck tonight.
Absolutely. Thanks, Lee.
Thanks for watching the Sports Scouting Report with Lieber King.